Let's talk about something that's been brewing for a while. How extremist elements within the LGBT community are making life harder for ordinary LGBT individuals. When the loudest voices in the room are radical activists pushing extreme agendas and canceling anyone who disagrees, it's the regular folks who suffer the most. First off, let's be clear. Most LGBT people just want to live their lives without facing discrimination or prejudice. But when the most visible representatives of their community are seen as aggressive or intolerant, it creates a negative impression that affects everyone. It's like having the neighborhood's loudest, most obnoxious person as your spokesperson. People start to assume you're all like that. Take the concept of cancel culture, for instance. These days, if you step out of line or say something even slightly off script, a mob might come for you. And who's leading the charge? Often, it's the most radical activists who think they're doing everyone a favor by policing speech and behavior. Newsflash, you're not. All you're doing is making people wary and resentful. Imagine being a regular LGBT person in a small town. You're just trying to get by, but the national conversation is dominated by radical voices. Now your neighbors think you're part of some extremist agenda. They're not seeing you as their neighbor who likes gardening or barbecuing, but as a potential social justice warrior ready to pounce on any perceived microaggression. And let's not forget how these extreme actions often provoke a backlash. Every action has a reaction, right? When activism gets too aggressive, it can provoke a defensive or even hostile response. This isn't just aimed at the radicals, but spills over to the entire LGBT community. Great job, folks. Instead of building bridges, you're setting them on fire. Most people just want to be understood and accepted for who they are. But extremist tactics create a barrier of anger and hostility. If the goal is to foster empathy and understanding, then newsflash, you're doing it wrong. Empathy is built through shared experiences and open communication, not through shaming and canceling anyone who doesn't toe the line. Imagine how much easier it would be if everyone focused on common humanity and mutual respect. Instead of demanding absolute adherence to radical views, why not try a little moderation? You know, like adults do. Change often comes through gradual shifts, not dramatic upheavals. It's also worth noting that not everyone who disagrees with you is the enemy. Shocking, I know, but seriously, creating an us versus them mentality only deepens division. You can advocate for your rights without alienating everyone else. How about incremental steps that bring people along gradually? Just a thought. Moving forward, it's crucial to create an environment where both LGBT individuals and straight allies feel they can contribute to the conversation without fear of backlash. Promote a culture of respect and understanding, even when there's disagreement. True social change comes from building bridges, not burning them. Focus on shared humanity and common goals to create a society where everyone feels respected and valued. Remember, it's the regular LGBT folks who get caught in the middle of this polarization. They need spaces to express their experiences without fear of judgment. Mitigating the negative impacts of extremist activism can make a big difference. In conclusion, while activism has its place, recognize the downsides of extremism and cancel culture. By aiming for a balanced and empathetic approach, we can foster greater understanding and respect between the LGBT community and straight individuals. Let's choose our actions wisely and work towards a more inclusive society, guided by compassion and mutual respect.